following the judge's decision, and the incident in question was when Falkena was working in an off-duty capacity at the Southern Railway Tap House in Shockoe Slip, but he was in his RPD uniform. Now, the whole interaction in question was caught on surveillance video. In it, you see the victim in this case, Michael Hammond, walking out of the tap house near closing time, looking down at his phone as he was looking for details on his Uber. Hammond attempts to walk down the steps out of the tap house, apparently not knowing the patrons are supposed to use a ramp to his left. A group of officers, including Falkena, block Hammond and redirect him towards the ramp, but Hammond only got a few steps down the ramp when you see Falkena grab him and pull him back towards him and was holding on to him as the two were face to face for about 10 seconds. Then you see Falkena twist Hammond around towards the stairs, and then Hammond goes down the stairs that Falkena was previously blocking. Now, the defense says or argued that Falkena was simply guiding Hammond to the stairs and that he fell down them, and they said that Hammond was getting belligerent and that Falkena was pulling him back away from the crowd on the ramp to try and defuse the situation. But Hammond and the prosecution were arguing that he was pushed by Falkena down the stairs. Now, there's conflicting testimony from the two sides, but the judge in this case, Beverly Snuckle, said it didn't matter. Her focus was on those final few moments in the video, noting that you see Falkena's arm fully extend as Hammond goes down the stairs. Hammond says his ankle was fractured by this and he missed a month and a half of work. And the judge said while Falkena probably didn't intend for this to happen with that injury, it was more of a shove and a push and was unnecessary, and found him guilty. Here's the reaction from the victim in the case, Hammond, who admits that he was not expecting it.
It just makes me feel like happy because something's finally actually being done, because I've seen so many cases around Richmond and around just the United States where cops just aren't being held accountable for their actions towards people when it was, not called for at all in the situation.
Now, after the verdict in court, Falkena said that he did feel very bad that Hammond was physically hurt and it was not his intent. Falkena was sentenced to 90 days in prison with all 90 suspended, but he will be on a year's probation and have to pay restitution. Falkena's attorneys say they plan to appeal. There is also a civil suit in this case, and we have reached out to the police department for what this means for Falkena. When we learned of the case, we were told that he was currently on administrative assignment. We've also requested a copy of the surveillance video, but told that should take a few days. Working for you in Richmond.